moment. This is the time. The jump in. Luo, whole embrace will keep him alive. It's Mushy actually taking the focus, but they keep him in there. They're burning. Rolls over the top with a rocket barrage. They'll burn through the reincarnation. It's Mushy coming back to one living. There's no buyback. He's short of the money. So KOXY all by his lonesome will drop it. IG, patience. Patience pays off.
Patience from burning.
He weighed that out perfectly, but Sean made it happen. You said, like, the Winter's Curse, if you could do that.
Yep.
And he did it. He got it perfect. He
did it, man.
Mushy, and they just went whoop.
He fucking did it. He should feel good about himself. Sean, what a player. That was honestly huge. Managing to get the Winter's Curse so it hits the TA and pulls in the Wraith King. That's the dream. Getting those two heroes disabled, that's enough. Doesn't matter if the Wraith King is actually hitting. And
now Roshan's going to drop pretty quickly. They're trying to keep him out with the shards. Just any kind of intimidation factor, but without a death ward, without any kind of aggression, there's nothing they can do. This belongs to IG.
Yeah, and IG ain't scared anymore. They have Ghost Scepters on both their supports. They have Cold Embrace. They have, you know, the Medallion, and they're just feeling so safe right now. It doesn't seem that there's much to be done against them.
No, this is a rough time now for Fnatic after they started off with like 5,000 net worth, almost a 7,000 experience advantage at some point.
They were in a very good spot, but it's all about how you clump up for a team fight. Sadly, both Wraith King and TA went on the same target. You can't have that happen, because you're going to clump up, you're going to get hit by all the AoE on IG side. If you just look once on IG's lineup, that AoE is terrifying. You cannot stack against them.
Oh. That's exactly what happened. That's why IG...
It's unfortunate, though, because they only saw one guy, and they were like, well, let's kill this one guy, and we kill him fast. But Chong was really fast with the Cold Embrace.
It's going to be even faster. He's got a Blink Dagger now.
Yeah.
So he's going to be right on top of any target that's initiated. It could even hold back further. We were talking previously about the Fnatic supports, Crystal Maiden and Witch Doctor, always at the back line, so they couldn't be initiated on.
Yep.
Now it's the other way around.
Yeah. He's going to sit very far back and be really hard to reach. And they have to go on something like that as well. So, tough times for Fnatic, but they still have a lot of gold as well. This is a very even game. Most even game we've had all day, I think. So, nice to see.
Like, our first two games were 20k swings.
They were not even. They were just very, very upsetting to watch.
And then our second series was very one-sided.
Yes. Yes, we could say Secret were strong.
Yes. Hello, Rupture. Stand exactly where you are, Mushy. No moving from that spot, while Ferrari beats away at your tower. Burning also. Still with the Aegis Immortal feeling very comfortable. Mushy actually having to run a little bit further back there. A little bit longer than you really hoped you would have to, but it was the Blood Rite that did that. Yeah.
There is actually so much minus armor coming from the side of Fnatic that I'm a little bit scared for the minus armor to actually kill him off. Oh. Just having a look.
Highest looking at it, but he knows he can't go it.
It's too tough with the Aegis. You can't go on that guy.
Yeah.
There's also a ward in their base right now.
They're seeing everything.
That is huge.
The gem, where is the gem was lost.
Yep.
Like Kerchik was the man who was carrying that one around.
No, actually they have a gem on the courier. Kerchik has put it on the courier.
Oh, he left it behind?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, when you're scared of losing it in team fights, it's very common to drop
they
it.
smoked up and moved around.
Yeah, but they got spotted.
IG saw the smoke.
They got spotted.
In fact, Luo's in a position where the smoke breaks on Johnny. So they're not even finding the opening there. Ohio is still invis, right in front of Burning.
Yeah, and Chon is ready to back up as well. Like, he's going to Cold Embrace immediately if something happens.
He's actually in the best position ever. Like, you just head to the southeast corner, knowing that anywhere north is in trouble, and now Luo, hook shot. Well, he can find the Crystal Maiden, but Burning, KOXY moves over to him, catching him out of position. Now the hook shot up, traveling up, and going up to Kerchik. So we'll be bringing this into a 4v5, but it was the Crystal Maiden only dying. And you've still got Mushy on the other side. They can sandwich an IG as KOXY. They are in deep, but the call out from Burning with a Black Cannon. How much damage have they got? The Wyvern might be dead. And Burning, he can't actually kill up the Wraith King yet. Witch Doctor with the ultimate. They got so much damage out. IG are losing everyone apart from Ferrari. The Manastar dodge gets away from it, and then the shot. So Ohio traps him in. Burning might be up alive again, but he's going to be not alone in just a moment. Johnny tries to go for the malediction, realizes he's dead, and now KOXY lock him in position. The shards as well. Ohio punch in 1 second, but Burning, the malediction will actually end up getting the kill here. He's trying to outrun it, but there's your pop. There's the gem being regathered, and a fantastic fight for Fnatic.
They got the jump on Tron. The one time that they actually see him and can go on him, they managed to bring him down as well, just barely with the last attack of Wraith King. That's how they win a team fight. If he cannot use his spells, they can win.
Can you even blame Chuan for it? Like the fight,
no.
you first get the kill, you all move up, and then you're like, nah, Mushi's still not going to be on the far side.
Exactly.
And, like, what's going on? They jumped outside their base after we already took out one of their heroes?
He was just slightly too close to the Fnatic base, but it's very easy to say all these things when we have the bird's eye, you know, we see everything, but that was a beautiful initiation by the Tusk and Wraith King going on the Winter Wyvern. Doesn't matter if you stack up as long as you stop the Winter Wyvern from using any of his spells. I like that 1000 damage by Witch Doctor at the poor 10 HP Gyro or something.
That's actually going to be one of the highest amounts of damage I've seen from a malediction being inflicted onto a hero.
It can deal some incredible damage if it's on a tanky target like that.
Alright, so Gyro's got 6,000. Is a butterfly useful at this point for burning?
I don't think you buy a butterfly. They have 2 MKVs.
Yeah, so in that case,
no way.
You've got a Skadi. Do you just go... So actually, he's already bought something. It is a Monkey King bar.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Because there is the Solar Crest as well on the enemy team, and there's definitely a possibility of Butterfly coming up later for the TA, for example. So it's a good preemptive build, and even if you don't have evasion on an enemy team, MKB is just a good item on Gyro.
Yeah,
it works well.
Should also flag the fact, because Witch Doctor got that last hit with the Malediction over on the Gyro, which was a huge spree, he actually bought the full Aghanim Scepter. Yeah. Fnatic's next team fight is very scary for Invictus Gaming. Even if you do have the Wyvern, and
similarly,
he can Cold Embrace it, you get rid of the physical damage, which is the Death Ward, but...
Similarly to the fact that they have to kill the Winter Wyvern, on the side of IG, they have to kill the Witch Doctor. They have to find him when he channels his ulti. And they have to find him despite the fact that there's a super strong TA and a strong Wraith King in front of it.
And what jump have you really got? Like, you've got either the Wyvern himself, the Clockwork Hookshot,
and Lina doesn't have Blink yet, so it's tough.
Like, she ended up going for more a defensive build by having that Ghost Scepter, but she needed that up against TA and Wraith King.
Oh yes, Ghost Scepter is the item in this game, so even going into an E-Blade is possible later on. They have 3 Ghost Scepters on the side of IG, so I wouldn't be surprised to see one of them upgrading if we do have a long game. Smoke Up coming here from the side of IG.
Should also flag the fact that Mushi can buy up his Daedalus, but he'd still be short of buyback by 900 gold if he does do so.
He needs buyback. It's too risky. Like, you want to play pretty aggressive, and he doesn't have a BKB. So if you play aggressive and you don't have buyback, you might just throw the entire game.
He's only 500 gold away from it, though.
Yeah.
Like and he's already sending the courier out for that, and it's bringing a TP scroll with it.
Yeah, he almost had it. Very close.
IG smoke movement. They are not getting close to anyone just yet. Ohio's the closest one, but they don't have vision of him until now. Now Faith will see him. Could technically Yule set for him, but with Shadowblade don't get the vision. Luo, a long hook shot down. They catch the Crystal Mate, and they've actually got vision on Ohio at the same time. So Ohio snowballs, protects himself for the moment, but he's going to be dead in just a split second as he goes after Chuan, dying in the riverside. But then, well, where's your follow-up? They isolate Mushi. This is even bigger. You said he needed buyback, and for a very, very good reason.
Yeah, they didn't even have Wraith King in this fight. I'm surprised that they tried to go in and take that fight after Tuskar got caught out. I thought it was an easy sacrifice, just do not go in. But now they lost 2 heroes instead, and that's pretty costly. Yep. It's also 2 core heroes, not supports. So IG gonna definitely pressure for buyback here. And,
she got the Blink Dagger over on the Lina. Like, if it was any other game, maybe that wouldn't be as critical, but because it's all about the Witch Doctor control,
exactly.
That's even bigger.
Maneuverability and stuff is very important in this game in particular.
Here they come, the jump in, burning. There's no way. Oh, where that crit! They need to keep him alive. The Death Ward's doing some serious work here, but burning, still alive for the moment. How much more can he survive through this? They've already brought down 2, and they're going in deeper. Luo's even being isolated, and now they go down. Luo, where is it? Now he's down for the count. You've only got the Bloodseeker, and Ferrari realized just how badly that was going to go.
Oh, you want us to buy back? We'll buy back and kill all of you. How's that? Okay, Bloodseeker, you're on the way. Use your movement speed and run away.
Now you buy the Daedalus over on Mushi.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he's got the money for it.
Nothing to hold back for. Yeah, there's no reason to save money when you don't have buyback. Yep. And it's a very long time as well, so.
You do have buyback, however, on the Gyrocopter. Buyback at this point means your next death is going to be so brutal.
Yeah, it does. But there's no choice, I think. They're going to push extremely fast. They have a Sulcurus and just OTA.
Yeah.
Like, this tower is gone quickly. They have the glyph at least.
Are they going to do it? Well, can they? Like, you'd have to buy back. Like I said, the buyback comes to the gyrocopter. The call down might slow this down. Yeah. And, well, actually, for now, he jumps in and lets a missile go as his first item of business arriving. And Fnatic don't want a bar of it. They're going to buy back. They took a tier 3 tower. It's worth it for them.
Yep, that's still a fine push. And they also know that sooner or later, Roshan is going to be up. He could already have been up. So looking over to that, they're probably going to go and put a trap.
20 seconds, not far off.
Yeah, they're going to go and put a trap and just keep an eye on that. Of course, Rocket coming in as well.
Well, there's your trap. And IG are already moving for it. They do not want to fight up against Fnatic with an Aegis Immortal and Cheese.
No, definitely not. I mean, Aegis on TA would be so amazing for Fnatic, as she doesn't have a buyback right now.
Yep.
So they really want to secure the next Roche, and it's going to be up really soon.
The sacrifice for Mushy, though, would be a TP scroll if he's going to carry the Aegis.
Yeah.
So if they're going to do something, it had to be like a 5-man versus 5-man move. No split push allowed.
Yeah, you have Blink Dagger still, so you're pretty fast at getting across the map. You just gotta predict the movements a lot. So, and moving together with your team is pretty mandatory, as you said, because if you have Aegis, if you get picked off, you're probably gonna die again if you're on your own.
Roshan's up, all ultis are up. BKB's freshly over on Wraith King as well. He is now 6-slotted.
Yeah, Wraith King is looking really, really strong.
And a Blink Dagger Witch Doctor. That's actually even bigger for Johnny. The courier's flying it out at the moment, so it's going to take a while to get there. Meanwhile, IG have already started the party. Here come the shards. They realize what's going on. Light Strike Array. Here comes KYXY. A quick jump, and Luo actually didn't get the hook shot out. The Aegis model will still be in the hands of the gyrocopter. So Burning with the BKB with the Death Ward. Starts to his work with Faith. He blinked up and Yules after Johnny. Beautiful. They're fighting on the high ground, and no Death Ward available. It's still Templar Assassin down. Kerjik's not in a great position. Ferrari's got such high movement speed. Running back in to pick up the Cheese, who was still sitting inside the pit the entire time. Who higher, trying to protect KYXY, but I don't know how much he can really do. He locks down Burning, but Chuan does even better. It's the Cold Embrace. KYXY having me more of a man than anybody else. He gets the crit. He'll trigger the Aegis Immortal. Now going for Faith. He needs more armlet toggling than this, and he just doesn't have it. He'll keel over. The Tuskar running away, but that could be the fight to win the game for IG.
I mean, MVP Faith? Blinking up there and actually cancelling that with Shock to Death Ward. It's exactly as we said. The Blink Dagger and Lina, so crucial in this game in particular. The itemization is on point from IG on both of these teams, and this is a really good game between these two.
And it was the 2 kills in mid that gave him the Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
He probably would have had it by this point anyway, but still.
TA no buyback.
They're running down. There's no reincarnation available for KYXY. So they're stunning and they're slowing down IG as much as they possibly can.
He has the reincarnation now, so now it's fine, but you also want to be very careful going into this when you know that you don't have your main core.
IG should back up. That Death Ward's back up. Cooldown and Wish Doctor's alive. So they cannot allow themselves to get caught out and burning. Actually, it triggers the BKB. KYXY came out a long way for that.
Yeah, he did. Blinking after there and pursuing. He forced the BKB, but it's still a 5-second BKB now, so it doesn't really matter much.
Yep.
But at
least they're still sitting at 9 seconds.
At least they only lost their melee racks. And this long into the game, a melee rack is not massive, but it does kind of, you know, give you a bad feeling as your base is starting to get more and more exposed.
It hurts, especially now that you see Ferrari. He bought the Basher. Actually, he didn't. He then sold the Basher. He bought a Basher, and I'm thinking he was looking at the Abyssal Blade.
Yeah.
But he'll have to drop Medallion for it, not a problem. You already converted the Talisman into the Halberd.
Yeah. Oh, look at the smoke. They're so close.
They're going YOLO. They actually want to do it, and they're in a great position for it. They haven't broken the smoke, but they've got all the vision in the world. Ferrari even uses Blood right already.
They need Winter Wyvern, and they can't really get him there. If they could see the Winter Wyvern in a good position, they would actually have gone there, I'm positive. But they can't risk going up high ground when they don't see him.
Yep, agreed.
Because he's just got